We continue to be live and breaking on Republic TV. The top story at this hour in the entire day is a race to Rajya Sabha. Now, in the latest, we're getting some breaking developments. The BJP delegation has now arrived at the Election Commission office in the national capital over the Rajya Sabha elections in the state of Haryana. So we're getting some fresh updates right now of the BJP delegation there arriving at the Election Commission office in the national capital over the Rajya Sabha elections in the state of Haryana. Remember, earlier we reported that 4 BJP leaders would be visiting the commission around 5:30 p.m. today. That was exclusive information that we had got from Piyush. Now on your screen is the BJP delegation who has arrived at the Election Commission office in the national capital over the Rajya Sabha elections in the state of Haryana. They will be discussing multiple things, we believe. I'll be joined by a Republic TV's correspondent for more on this. But remember that the entire day saw voting in the Rajya Sabha elections. The polling was held for 16 seats of the Rajya Sabha across 4 states. Among the 4 states were Maharashtra with 6 seats, Rajasthan with 4 seats, Karnataka with 4 seats, and Haryana with 2 seats. And the counting will take place at 5 p.m. as well. That means the counting has already begun now for the Rajya Sabha polls. It was a nail-biting contest there between states and also the parties within as well. A lot of allegations were also heard between parties, cross-voting allegations, also requests for the votes to be rejected for not following protocols. So we're seeing fast and hectic developments happening there right now. You can see the BJP delegation there at the Election Commission office. These are visuals we're getting for you first on Republic. We will, of course, see exactly what the agenda was also of that meeting. But what we can tell you, viewers, that today was a nail-biting contest in a couple of states. This was in regard with the Rajya Sabha elections, which had become a nail-biting contest. Now, remember that 57 seats are supposed to be filled across 15 states, which had fallen vacant because of the retirement of members between June and August. Remember that Maharashtra, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Haryana were key states that we also reported on the entire day. They are key states because a lot of action was expected from these key states. A lot of candidates in Maharashtra, in fact, there were 6 seats that are vacant, but the number of candidates was 7. And before that, of course, to the countdown to the Rajya Sabha polls, we reported on Republic TV how horse trading and allegations were leveled against each other as well. I would like to go across to Amandeep, who's joining me for more. Amandeep, at this point of time, we are seeing the BJP delegation there arriving at the EC office over the elections which took place in Haryana. Tell us what are the details of this meeting.
Well, the BJP and the independent candidate has filed a complaint with the Election Commission regarding 2 votes that were not casted according to the procedure. And in fact, they have also sought the cancellation of 2 votes of the Congress MLAs, including BB Batra and in fact Kiran Chaudhary. These are the 2 votes that has been casted not according to the procedure. And in fact, initially, independent candidate Kartikeya Sharma as well as BJP candidate Kishanlal Pawar, they both have written to Election Commission of India seeking the cancellation of votes. And following that complaint, now a BJP delegation is also reaching to Election Commission of India just because it is the number. Shivangi, it is the game of just 2 votes in Haryana Rajya Sabha elections. And in fact, the candidate BJP is very much secure with his votes. But independent and Congress candidate is fighting with each other with only 2 votes. And that is the reason. In fact, the crucial moment is that BJP and independent candidate was seeking to analyze the videography of that entire voting process where Kiran Chaudhary as well as BB Batra casted their vote for their own candidates. And in fact, they have alleged that they have shown the ballot papers which was not legal, which was not according to procedure, which is the violation of casting the votes of the Rajya Sabha poll to the public. And that is the reason they have filed a complaint with the ECI. And following that complaint, the BJP delegation, including 4 ministers, are meeting the Election Commission seeking the cancellation of the 2 votes in the Haryana Rajya Rajya Sabha poll, and in fact now the wait and watch is situation, just because till the time BJP delegation is meeting Election Commission, the counting has put on stay. No counting process has been initiated, though the time was 5 o'clock of the counting process of Rajya Sabha polls. But now, till now, it is Election Commission of India has not permitted to begin the counting process in Haryana. So that is the reason. First, BJP delegation met, the discussion will be held, the complaint will be filed, and accordingly, Election Commission of India will give the decision. And after that, the counting process will be started in Haryana. Yes, Shivangi.
All right, Amandeep, thank you for getting us all those details. My colleague Amandeep there getting us minute-by-minute details right now on the Rajya Sabha polling. Now, the polling is over. Right now, what you see on your screens is the BJP delegation. They're arriving at the Election Commission office in the national capital. And Amandeep told us there were a couple of issues, including, for example, votes not being put in correctly, the protocols not being followed. So a lot of issues might come up there at that meeting between BJP delegation and the Election Commission office. Much more coming up on the other side.